to Dr. Samaj. He and I had a long talk this morning, but he did a great presentation last week. In fact, I think we need to put him back on, and he was on our monthly lecture talk as well. We have Yvette Taylor from the Atlanta Jamaica Association, and she'll be telling us about the scholarship for late Tony Gray. And we have fitness guru Patrice White. It all roads lead to a 5K next weekend, next week Saturday, May 9th. And as we know, health is wealth. And so we're going to have a presentation from Patrice White, our fitness and lifestyle coach. And of course, Maxine Hinds, Jamaica National. They are our sponsors for our Diaspora conference happening June 14th to 18th. Our major sponsor, Maxine Hinds, Jamaica National, the Jane Money Services have always been so supportive to us. And so we welcome everybody. But of course, we always start with a word of prayer. And Father Ward is right in front of us, a gentleman who continues to be our one of our informal leaders, our religious leader. He's the one that will pick up the phone and say, CG, don't say nothing. I'm going to pray for you, or give counsel where it is needed, not just to me, but to everybody in the community. And we appreciate Father Ward for his ongoing support and leadership. And we're going to ask him to open up in a word of prayer. Let me of course say a big up to my co-host, Dr. Jones, president of the Jamaica Houston Association, who continues to balance the thing, as we say, and does such a fantastic job. Welcome, Dr. Jones, as always. Father Ward, over to you.
Thank you very much. God's love to all, God's goodness to you and to all your beloved. I will pray in the words of Marcus Garvey. Yes, being our national hero, but yes, being more importantly, a prophet of the Most High. In speaking of God, he writes, "There is a God, and we believe in him. He is not a person, not a physical being. He is spirit, and he is universal intelligence. Never deny that there is a God. God, being universal intelligence, created the universe out of the intelligence. It is the intelligence that creates. God is fair and just to everybody. He's no respecter of persons or things." Further, Marcus writes, "Each one should like to hold his own and be a king in self alone. But this is not the way of life. That claims but one almighty crown. Thus disappointed, men grieve on, for he should like his own strange way, when suns and stars and steady moons would dance and change to suit his clan. Live on, good God of timeless worth, and keep man in his place to live, that when he rises to the height, he might perform his good on earth. For life right here is sad today, as lived by man in company. If earth goes on, their grave should come to lead us all in goodness's way." Marcus Garvey, writing The Everlasting Life. Amen.
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 Well, Marianne, by the way, just went to Ulma's. Want to put that out there.
All right. Well, today's a special day. Thank you, Father Ward. It's a special day, someone's birthday. Consul General Mair's birthday is today. Happy birthday.
Thank you
All right,
very much.
everybody's off mute so we can sing. Whoever have good tone, sing louder. But we're gonna sing the Miss Lou version of Happy Birthday. So Carleen gonna start us off. Go on, Carleen.
Oh no, I was just saying happy birthday, my friend.
All right,
One
can
more
sing that
year
version
upon
too.
him. Thank God for life. Let's all the vibe. Happy birthday, my friend. Come on now.
Everybody, come.
I like how she gone straight to business signal. All right.
Yeah.
One more year upon them. Come on, people.
On them. Wow, what a vibe. Give thanks to life. Next year we'll do it again.
Amen.
Bomb, bomb.
Amen. All right. All right.
I don't understand how you guys just disrespect Miss Lou them way there. Come, Miss Lou them, come. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, dear. Sing the
Happy
chorus.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, you're all in the Zoom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, little CG. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Maybe one day we can have a singing lesson on our chat. Just kidding. Just kidding. Everybody sounded lovely. Happy birthday, CG.
Thank you very much.
You're able to.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah. Thank you all.
Okay.
Thank you all very much. Appreciate it. And yeah, happy to be here. And I'm gonna just thank you for your individual messages as well, and your ongoing support to me as Consul General over the year has been, I don't take it for granted. And I appreciate each of you. And thank you for reaching out and making the day be so special. And if I may, I just want to thank Mr. Spragga Benz for his support, ongoing support over the years. You know, when we had the hurricane, he was doing a lot of work. I booked him at Food for the Poor packing, and I said, come and take some picture. And he said, boy, he never want a picture thing, you know, because he just want to support the work, and he wasn't into any hype, just doing the work and making sure that we get back relief, as much aid to Jamaica as possible. And, you know, he has given us many hits over the years. He has been in several movies. I don't know how come him not call me personally for boss me for one of the movie, but we talk about that after. But he's also one of our race ambassadors. He's a man who believes in health and wellness. And so we're honored to have him as one of our race ambassadors. And he has a special event coming up. By the way, on the race that we have, we are going to start out in Kingston, and we're going to go right across the island. So all the parishes will be represented with our water stops, right? So, and that was inspired by this gentleman's production called Journey to Kingston. And I'm going to allow the legendary Spragga Benz now to come in and tell us about this great event coming up. And also, why it is that he agreed to be one of our race ambassadors. So you can unmute Mr. Spragga Benz. And let's give some fires, light some fires and some claps in the chat as we welcome Mr. Spragga Benz.
Spragga, you need to unmute.
And come on the camera. Yes.
Yeah, he may have stepped away. You want to go to the next speaker
all
while
right.
we get situated?
Yes, yes. But he was there a while ago, so I don't know if he thinks. But all right, let's go. So, all right.
Maxine Hinds. Introducing Maxine Hinds.
Maxine.
Oh, Spragga is on now.
Spragga is on. All right.
You have to unmute.
Unmute him, Jason.
I did that already.
Okay.
Maybe the connection is poor. Yeah.
He is calling from Jamaica, so I don't know.
Yeah, so Spragga is in Jamaica, and Alison, his manager, is also online as well. So you want to say welcome to her. So a little technical difficulties here.
You want to introduce Miss Maxine Hinds, and then we can give him some
All
time.
right.
Is Maxine on? Is Maxine in the group?
All right.
Oh, let's see, Maxine. All right.
We'll move on to our...
I don't see Maxine.
Patrice White is on?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
See her?
So, yes. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever want to get a workout that is going to drop weight, Spragga is back. He's back. Let's just put on Spragga, because Patrice is going to be a little longer. So, somebody saying Spragga is back.
Yeah, he's
there.
Okay.
I don't too up to date to that technology thing, yes, so forgive me.
No problem, man. But are we seeing Spragga?
You have to pin him, Jason. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Hold on, Spragga, before you say a word.
Yeah.
People, let us put some fire and some claps in the chat right away. Make we show some love to the legend.
Yeah. Give thanks.
There you go. Yes,
Give
man.
thanks.
Welcome to the program, Spragga. We appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, man.
And thank you
My
for the
pleasure
work.
being here. Yeah.
So,
Respect.
So I'm going to ask you right away, Spragga. Tell us about, you have this major concert, Journey to Kingston. Tell us about it, my brother.
Yeah. All right, but first I could talk about the 5K.
All right.
Yeah. Wait. You're gonna run? You're gonna run, Spragga? You're running this year, Spragga?
When it's a run or walk, I got I creep, I crawl, but get there. No, I gotta do something now. Hope so I make it to the finish line. Well, at least a 14 water stops that me hear about already, because every parish I gotta represent. So
that's right.
At least I got hydrated. But yeah, man, I gotta do my best to try and make it there same way to the finish line. You know,
excellent.
It's a good venture. It's a good thing when you can always put health to the forefront, because health are the base of wealth.
Right.
In my estimations. Make much product. And really, you know, if you're not healthy, you're not gonna enjoy your work either. So health at the top of the thing. And 5Ks help to bring a lot of people together as well. And when you're in a company, it more motivates you. So, you know, I think this is a great venture. I hope to be more a part of ventures like this. Health-centered. As far as Journey to Kingston now, that
By the way,
was...
Spragga, before you go on, I definitely want you to do a little jingle for the 5K, you know, so we can push it out. And,
yeah, man, definitely, man. Definitely.
Right.
We'll do that.
CG, are you asking to freestyle a dub plate for you right now? Is that what
Anyway you want? Anyway you want.
You see how that works, Spragga?
No.
I put the flyer in the chat, by the way, about the Journey to Kingston.
Yes.
All right.
And we don't want to keep another birthday party, happy birthday, Earth Strong. You know, we want to do something that we probably even can take on the road. Okay. And something where we can capture really the whole essence of my involvement in the music since I became a part of it. The people who were instrumental and the people who thought I was instrumental to them. You understand? Yeah. So the Journey to Kingston is a way of bringing that whole atmosphere, that time, that energy, that thing that I was feeling, we together bring that and try to translate it on stage on the 30th in a kind of semi-chronological order as to from when we meet, who we meet first, who we start collaborate with. You know, things like that. We want to try and make it be more of a production than just a stage show artists run on. And so we even have an orchestra and, you know, things that bring a difference to the regular stage show. And it are happening in Miramar. And I think we have great support in Miramar, so I look forward to probably even a second show.
Excellent.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
How can people, Spragga, how can people get tickets online to support the event?
Well,
I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah, for real, because my part, I forget the music part together.
All right, no
artist,
problem.
Yeah, so the flyer is in the chat and the link to get tickets is in the chat. Yeah.
Maybe I one of the different marketing people, they deal with the connections. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's
So the slide there.
A host of artists going to be there. So it doesn't make sense to start calling names.
So Spragga, you mentioned health is wealth, or that is a common phrase, right? So what are you doing there? What do you hope the public is doing in addition to the high 5K run to know that your health is paramount to your success in life?
I hope that even the residents of the different districts in Florida, because there's a great Jamaican population there. I hope that them take more advantage of the parks and the open spaces that they can use to, freely get themselves grounded. So me personally, whenever I'm around, I take advantage of them. Go CB Smith, or I go around the road or wherever, and use the sand pits or whatever it is, and
just keep moving.
I try to keep myself. Me is not a avid. Me not go gym, go try pack on some muscles, but I try to keep myself loose and moving, mobile.
All right, keep yourself loose. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
And Spragga keeps slim over the years and put on weight like the rest of we. So, that's why I'm not need to go to the gym.
But, by the way, Spragga.
Yeah.
I see Allison put in there that Baltimore is June 14th. So when you come into Atlanta, for Journey to Kingston.
Okay, so that's the Journey to Kingston going on the road right there.
So when you come into Atlanta.
He meant Texas, Spragga. He meant Texas. Houston. One thing at a time, right?
Listen, guys, I must tell you, he didn't mention Spragga, but when the thing with Spragga is that everybody loves Spragga, so all the artists are coming out. I know they already have Wayne Wonder, Agent Sasko Bill, but I know the Marleys will be there, Kimani and all the Marley clan will be there, and Spragga live good with everybody, so I'm sure them can advertise about all the artists will be out there. And guess what? With them like it or not, I go and bust a tune for them show too. He will be there.
Yeah.
I'm defending.
Obviously, I do them like 1 lines and 2 lines. So I say you really have a love it and the quiet,
Yeah.
So we're going to put you on the field and give you a 1 5 minutes. I make you bust the
all right. You heard people.
All right.
No, I'm defending the Spragga Benz CG collaboration.
CG ranks your name, all right?
CG ranks.
CG ranks. All right. Thank you so much, Spragga. Just a reminder that the Southern USA states that Consul General is over and that we want to represent here on the call include Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, New Mexico, Arizona, Oklahoma. So if you have any representation from your state, put it in the chat. Let us put your name and where you're from in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much again, Spragga. Thank you for being on the show. I will look forward to seeing you next week Saturday. And then on the 30th.
And Spragga, big respect for always being excellent in acting, performing, music, producing the whole 9.
Wow.
Yeah, man. He might go boss me on one of the movies. And I want to just big up Allison. Big up Allison, the manager. Allison Hunt, who doing a great job with a lot of the production for this event. And, we appreciate you, Allison, as well.
All right. Thank you.
Right.
All right. Our next speaker, we'll introduce Patrice White, a dynamic fitness and lifestyle coach, inspiring a healthy living. So this is just in line with the 5K and the Journey to Kingston.
Yes, and one of our race ambassadors, Patrice White, is one of the biggest names to come out of Jamaica with health and wellness. All the big entertainers go to her for when they have the big pot belly and it need to come off. and you see her online, and she don't play when she giving her exercise classes. But it's an honor to have her as one of the race ambassadors, and we want to have persons prepared for next week Saturday. And so Patrice is going to give us some tips that we can remember when we come out. And by the way, if you have not registered, please register. I'll call your name here today. www.jamaicahighfivkrun.com. As you register, let us know. But over to you, Patrice. Can we get some fires and some claps as we welcome Patrice J. White?
Patrice,
One of the finest around the world.
Hi guys. Thanks, Olivia. Thanks guys. Thanks for inviting me to be a part of this meeting. First off, let me apologize for my camera. I'm having some issues with T-Mobile, and they've escalated it to the highest technical level, trying to get my data issue sorted out. So if I'm doing anything that is video related, I keep losing signal, keep dropping off, etc. So until that is sorted out, once it's a video conference or a WhatsApp conference, I have to have my camera off, hoping that my issue will be solved, as they say, by now on Friday. So again, apologies, guys, apologies. Don't know if Jamaica is a problem, but I love my home.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. So Oliver asked me to share some tips in terms of preparation for the race next weekend. I'm not going to be very long, so it's not going to be anything long and boring. I love getting to the point when it comes to running. Running is something that I love doing. I have over 25 marathons underneath my belt, over 60 half a marathon. So I travel the world and run. That's what I do for fun. Other persons will parties. I make vacation out of my races. So it's something that I love doing. So we're going to start off with whether you're a seasoned runner or a beginner, preparation is key. It's everything. And my advice to the new runners would be, when it comes to race week, which we're now in race week because race is next week, Saturday, is not to try anything new. So we're not going to be trying no new workouts because we don't know it already. When it comes to workout, you have those muscles that you might not have been using, that those muscles will be sore and stuff like that, etc. And when you have sore muscles and you're going to do a race and you're pushing your body in terms of that cardio-related activity, you get injuries, and we don't want anybody to be injured. So we're not trying any new workouts, no long sudden runs, nothing it is that you have not been doing in preparation for a race next week, because the truth of the matter is that your training is already done, don't it? We're now waiting for the race. We're now preparing for the race. So race week is about resting the body and making sure that the body is ready for race day. Because a lot of persons use a 5K race or a 10K race, it doesn't matter what segment of the race it is that they're doing, they use it to test their fitness level in terms of how they can do race-wise, PB-wise. So you don't want to be doing anything too much on the body if the body is not rested. When it comes to seasoned runner, it's the same rule of thumb that the new runners do. But for seasoned runners, because we have more experience on the body, more race experience, you realize that you're able to get away with things that a newbie will not be able to get away with. What I do say to a seasoned runner is, do not try to squeeze in one more hard run right before race day. So for the seasoned runners, like Oliver, who wants to run a 5K in 20 minutes, you understand me? We're not going to be going over to Miramar Regional Park the day before the race to try to see if you can run that 20 minutes or sub 20 before race day. We're not going to be doing anything like that. Okay? So when it comes to fueling, what you eat matters. It's just as important as to how you train, don't it? It makes no sense we're doing all this training preparing for race day, and then race day now our tummy let us down, our stomach let us down, or the body itself lets us down because we didn't fuel the body correctly. So the day before the race, race is Saturday, so Friday, we're going to make sure that we are fueling properly. You're going to eat meals, you're going to eat food that you're already familiar with. So it's the same rule of thumb as we're not going to be trying anything new race week. It's the same rule of thumb when it comes to eating. You're not going to be trying any new food. You're not going to be going to the nice Mexican restaurant down the road, the nice Spanish restaurant down the road, and try something new that, going to leave your stomach uncomfortable race day. You're going to eat food that are easy to digest, high in carbohydrate, and you must have protein in it. So we think about rice and chicken. Think about pasta. Pasta is very known for race absorption food the night before race because it's heavy in carbohydrate. Think about sweet potato. Nothing too heavy, nothing fried. Again, nothing that you have never eaten before. We're not going to try it before race. Race morning. 60 to 90 minutes before you start, you're going to eat something light. So you're going to keep it very simple. So what we're going to be doing is you're going to draw for like banana. If you have peanut butter, you put a little bit of peanut butter on it because you want to get some protein in with your carbohydrate. You're going to go oatmeal. You're going to go toast with eggs. Again, carbs with a bit of protein. Carbs is for fuel. Protein is to keep you stable. It keeps your muscles stable, so you need that. Hydration. Race is next week, Saturday. So if you're not hydrating from now, then we're in a trouble. We're not going to be waiting until race morning to try to hydrate. We're going to start hydrating from now. So the rule of thumb is if when you go to use the restroom now and your urine is pale yellow, so we need to be drinking more water because the body is not hydrated. Sorry, my bad. Your urine should be pale yellow. If it is dark, you need to drink more water because the body is not hydrated. And if it is too clear, so you're overhydrating the body, overhydration can also work against us, and we don't want that. So the rule of thumb is your urine should be pale yellow. Now, you're hydrating right throughout race week. Race morning, you're going to drink anywhere between, say, 8 to 16, 20 ounces of water. And you're going to make sure that you drink that at least 2 hours before you get to the start line. You don't want where you start running, we get those stitches and we become uncomfortable because then we have too much liquid in our body. So try to do that at least 2 hours before you reach the start line. During the race, do not miss those hydration stations. You don't necessarily need to be stopping at every hydration station. From the caller here that we're having one for every parish. So that's 14 hydration stations. You don't need to stop at all 14, but try not to miss those hydration stations, even if you don't feel thirsty. I have my own hydration story of when I crossed the finish line. When I did Toronto Marathon, I was in the hospital because I was extremely cold. It's the first time I was doing an actual cold race, and I made a rookie mistake. I didn't feel thirsty. I didn't feel dehydrated. So I ran through a lot of the hydration station and my body started shutting down. Completed the race in excellent time. And I do a marathon in 3.5 hours. So imagine you doing a 3.5 hour marathon and you're not hydrating. I was in the hospital right after the race. So hydration is very important. And my last point now is your footwear, AKA your sneakers. Your sneakers can make and break you on race day. You understand me? So you want to make sure that you have the correct footwear that you're running in. Running in the correct footwear, it cushions the impact of heavy stride it is that you have. The arc support you get from your sneakers, protect your feet and your knees. And then in addition to that, my runner's rule of thumb is make sure that you have a thumb width space from your toe to the top of the sneakers. So your toe is not hitting on that sneakers. And that's where you see where a lot of runners, when they do races, because their sneakers are fitting them too close, they start losing toenail or, they have those outcomes in terms of their toe. So you follow that rule of thumb. You don't have the correct sneakers. You don't want to reach until you reach mile 1. Then when you reach mile 1, you realize that you start having blisters on different elements of your feet. So the importance of your gear, your foot gear is important. So to recap everything it is that I say, you're not going to try anything new race week. You're not going to, your food that you put in your body is important. You're going to you're not going to try anything new race day, my bad. The fuel that you put in your body is important. And you're going to start hydrating from now. And you're going to make sure that you're wearing the correct shoe. You're not sure if your shoe or you don't have the correct shoe. We live in the States where we have access to a lot of running stores that we can go get the correct fitted, get our strides tested, stuff like that, etc. Unfortunately for me, when I used to live in Jamaica, we don't have that to our disposal, and I have to always wait until I came into the States to do that. But if you're here, we do have that, so there's no reason why we can't have the correct shoe. And I will see everyone at the start line on race day.
We have the link in the chat to the High 5K. You can check on locations, click on locations. We're having races across different cities. We have Decatur, Central Florida, Houston. So just check out the listing there. Thank you, Ms. White.
You didn't mention Atlanta.
Decatur is not Atlanta, yes. All right.
Thank you very much.
Guys, thanks for having me. And if I have to go, I have another meeting as I explain. I have to go here. Have a good one, guys.
All right. Here. So as you heard Spragga Ben say, health is wealth. Patrice White is reinforcing that concept. So let's get ready for the 5K May 9th.
Want to quickly recognize Suzette Lloyd from Victoria Mutual. I see Dr. Vanessa Walker, President of the Jamaica Women of Florida, on. Welcome. Sandra Christie Brown, welcome. Yes, and I think we have here now, a Diaspora conference. This is June 14th to 18th in Montego Bay, Jamaica. And for each conference, we rotate our legacy sponsor, our main sponsor. And so this year, our main sponsor is Jamaica National. And the regional manager here, Maxine Hinds, is going to tell us about why it is that Jamaica National, has been involved and has come on at this level. And, just briefly about the type of products that they offer. So Maxine Hinds, welcome to you. Regional Manager, JN Money Services. Can we get some claps and fires and thumbs up in the chat?
Thank you so much, CG. It's always a pleasure to be here. And, you talk about the Diaspora conference coming up in June. This has been something that the legacy sponsors, in conjunction with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, have been doing for quite some time now. And we find it absolutely important to be a part of this, to be involved in something like this, because of the value that it brings to the country, the potential that it brings to the country. We, being a group with many services that service the diasporal community, know the importance of such a thing. And you mentioned Suzette is on this feed as well. I'm sure she will agree with me because they too are a legacy sponsor. The last time, 2 years ago, they were the main sponsor. So we all know and realize the most important this is to the continuity of our investment, and just having the diaspora know the really great, and I give applause to the government and all the persons involved for the major strides we have made in getting our finances in the country together. So Jamaica, JN Money, JN Group as a whole is so proud this year to be the main legacy sponsor. We have been doing all that we can to ensure persons are aware, to ensure persons are signing up to participate, and we are just looking for an absolutely successful diasporal conference this year. I was trying to get the numbers before I come on to see what our registration level is like and what the interest level is like, but unfortunately I didn't get that before coming on. But yes, I know the interest is very high. I know we have a few hundred people that has already signed up. We've not yet met our goal, but I'm sure we will because the interest is so high. So JN is here to just support this event and provide it with whatever, input that we can to make it probably the most successful diasporal conference since its inception.
Thank you very much, Maxine. And I want to just also underscore our thanks to you, Jamaica National, thanks to Victoria Mutual, and thank you to Grace Kennedy for being 3 legacy sponsors over the years that have helped to really take the heavy lifting for the Diaspora Conference. It takes a lot of money to put on these conferences, but you get so much. You come down, lunch is provided, a fantastic lunch. The sessions are so informative and you get to meet with all the different ministers and different stakeholders. There's a great marketplace with lots of companies. I believe they had well over 100 companies there showcasing products and specific things that would be of interest to the diaspora. It's there. And then, of course, you're in beautiful Montego Bay. So in the evening, you go home and you take a dip in the sea and you go listen to and they have entertainment in the night. Top artists and entertainers come down. And so there's something happening from morning to night. You can't afford to miss it. And most importantly, you get to network with people all over the world, grow your business, grow who you are as an individual. You live better by coming to the Diaspora Conference. You can't afford to miss it.
Yes. Looks like we have somebody who signed up just now. Rosemary Lewis. So
okay, Dr. Lewis.
All right.
Excellent.
Yes. All right.
Excellent. Excellent.
And we have a question in the chat. Is there an opportunity to include or engage diasporan persons unable to attend?
I'm sure CG will concur with me on this one. I do believe a lot of the presentations will be available via Zoom, and I am sure they will make those links available to all the persons who are not going to be able to come in person but want to see and participate. So yes, there will be Zoom options available.
Thank you. Good to know.
There's another question in the chat asking about children. Is there a cost for children for the conference, like bringing children?
Yes, I don't know the cost offhand, but they normally give a discount towards children coming. And there's hotels. There are 4 hotels I know they've identified. Next week we will be a little bit more specific, but I remember Half Moon, Iberia Star, are 2 other hotels that were identified. In fact, Iberia has a nice section that I thought was quite affordable. So you could start to reach out and make your bookings.
Can I also say that if you go onto the Minister of Foreign Affairs and if you go onto the JN Group website, there is a link there that you can get additional information with regards to hotel availability, the various costs, etc. So you could do that as well.
And I just put the link in the chat, so you can reference that. ejdc.mfaft.gov. That's what you're referencing, Ms. Hinds?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Thanks, everyone. And if you have other questions, we can always pass them along. I want to give a shout out to Gail Chung, member of the Jamaica Foundation of Houston and the Houston, Missouri City Domino Club. Before we go on to the next speaker, Carly, you want to make a quick mention of the Meadowbrook High School robotics team and that they're visiting Houston?
Who is that?
Carleen Rose. I know Nadine Moulton put something in the chat. She's a contact for Meadowbrook High School. So you have to unmute.
Your breakthrough.
Yeah, there she is.
Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure being on the call today, and I'm really proud of our Meadowbrook High School robotics team that's here. And they got in on a Monday evening. They got a chance to participate in the NASA yesterday Space Center. And so they have a full schedule starting about 5:45, 6 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening. And, you know, we've prayed and we've put together and determined that they're going to put them head down and really, really focus to win this competition. And we still need your support because there are other things for them to continue through the rest of the week with it being their lunch, dinner, breakfast, or whatever. And we do have some support and sponsors thus far, but we still need your help to make sure they don't have to worry about anything, they don't have to feel hungry, or they're just concerned about anything. And so right now, your continued support, any donation you give is welcome. You can submit to the Jamaica Foundation of Houston email, but I'm pretty sure to drop it in the chat for us, to the foundation email, and just make sure you put in the memo section for the Meadowbrook High School robotics team so that we can take care of them and let them have nothing to worry about. So thank you very much for the support in advance, and we're hoping that we're not hoping, we're going to receive and believe and pray together that they win this competition and take that back to Jamaica, another belt, another notch in our belt.
Yes, and Nadia
And
Mountain in the
also,
chat is saying thank
there's
you.
a recognized, and yes, so thank you very much. We appreciate them.
Thank you very much.
So yes, we'll move along to our next speaker. We have, please say hello to Yvette Taylor-Reynolds, the accomplished
President of AJA.
yes, leading with vision and leadership.
By the way, she's also a former festival queen, in case you don't know.
Dr. Yvette?
Thank you. I'm able to be unmuted now. Thank you so much. And thank you all for having me. Today, I know we have a few minutes, and I wanted to just share a couple of things from the AJA. As usual, we have our Independence Ball, which is August 8th, and I'll drop that in the chat. And also, we'll be participating on the Atlanta leg. I know it says Decatur, but it's Atlanta, and the Atlanta leg of the High 5K. And that's the same date, May 9th. So if you haven't registered yet and you're here in Atlanta, we encourage you to do so. Just go to www.jamaica5k.com, click on Decatur, the same place like Atlanta, and register so we can get our numbers up. So thank you for that. This evening, though, or this afternoon, we wanted to talk about the traditional Atlanta Jamaican Association Scholarship that offers scholarship to Jamaican students in Jamaica and also here in Atlanta. And of course, a special scholarship for our own Tony Gray, who led a life of example in terms of giving back and community awareness. Along with the Caribbean Georgia Vote, we will be providing a special scholarship for that. So with me this afternoon is our Education Committee Chairperson, Ms. Cassandra Grant, and she's going to take it from here. Thank you.
Yvette, and thanks. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm really happy to be here to talk about our annual scholarship. Our scholarship, actually, the registration or application window for the regular scholarship closes tomorrow, and that the finalists will be announced during our ball in August. However, as Yvette said, this year, we are recognizing and celebrating the life of our beloved Tony Gray, former past president of the AJA, who led by example. He led a life of service, not only to the Jamaican diaspora community, but also to the entire Caribbean diaspora in the Atlanta area. And so we are going to be honoring Tony with this scholarship that we are hoping will become an annual scholarship. The application for that scholarship will close on May 15th. And the requirements for that is the student should be of Caribbean heritage. They should demonstrate an outstanding commitment to community leadership and involvement in the community, and of course to meet the academic requirement of a minimum of a 3.5 GPA. And so I'm asking you to share that information in your network. The link for the application is on our website. Thank you for dropping that in the chat. And so we ask for your support in spreading the word about the Tony Gray Scholarship. And just wanted to plug that the AJA scholarship recipients, we provide support outside of this $1,000 scholarship that we offer. And this past February, we launched a scholarship alumni network so that we can continue to engage the past recipients. So with this network, we are sharing information about other scholarship opportunities for students who are still in school and for those who have graduated. We create information for job opportunities and internship opportunities, things of that nature. And we also have different committees on that network that provide an opportunity for those recipients to give back. And with us this afternoon is Ajane Billings, and he can share with you how he has been giving back. He received his scholarship back in 2018 and graduated in 2021. So Ajane, over to you.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. I said by Miss Cassandra Grant that I got my scholarship in 2018 to the University of the West Indies, and the UA alumni is in the building. So I graduated in 2021, and that scholarship helped me a lot because growing up in terms of with my mother only, it was a struggle, but I was able to get that scholarship and it assisted me in my education. And I would have also just completed my master's as well. So that help or that assistance would have been a stepping stone in bringing me here and continuing me in my career path. And now I am able to give back, which I am grateful for, and I appreciate the opportunity to volunteer because I understand the importance of giving back because you would have received. And then I'm able to give back to the Atlanta Jamaica Association in the capacity of serving on the technical committee and helping in terms of the technical efforts and digitizing wherever we can and ensuring that we are efficient in terms of this new technological age. So that is my testimony of how the scholarship has helped me progress.
Thank you so much, Mr. Billings. Very nice of you giving back. I see
Yes, and he's
Grant
really
is smiling.
understating the contribution he has made significantly to the education committee with his technology skills and also to support us with our website as well. So thank you so much, Ajane. Yvette, back over to you.
Before you go on, I just want to congratulate Mr. Billings, but also just a reminder that we are live on INI Radio. And everybody's joining. Jamaicans.com is coming on next week. They're gonna be carrying the feed as well. So everybody's joining the party. So can we get some claps and some fires and some thumbs up because this call is growing from strength to strength.
And yes, and TG, remember the YouTube channel at the link.
The YouTube
Jamaica
channel has a
Diaspora
link so you can.
Yes.
And let me tell you this. The presentations have all been excellent, and Dr. Samaj is here. He did such a fantastic presentation last week about anger. I don't know if it will anger him, but we're going to ask him to come back and talk about something else, maybe even next week. But back to you, Dr. Jones.
All right. So I'm just going to put something in the chat. I'm going to talk about it, but we also have a scholarship. We also have a scholarship luncheon in Houston on May 2nd, this Saturday. So you can read more about it in the chat. There's a link. But we are coming up on the hour here. I just want to thank everybody for joining. Stefan Grant, you're faithful. We appreciate it. A lot of Jacqueline Gibbons.
Omar Stevenson
yes.
has kept his record up.
Yes. Rosemary Roth candidate for the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. And just to remind everybody, Janice McIntosh is the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council representative. So she will be reaching out and connecting with folks across the diaspora, the southern region, to see how we can remain more engaged throughout the years. And with that,
yeah, I remember, guys. So this call happens every week, every Wednesday, 2 p.m. So just follow, like, you can follow my page, Instagram, Facebook, because we do have a unique Zoom link every week. And I want to thank the team that helps to produce this event. Dr. Jones, Jason Walker, Cheryl Winter, Sharon Christie, who does the flyer. So there's a whole coordination taking place in the background. And then, of course, we have to engage the speakers, put the arrangements in place. But I don't think we have anything like this happening anywhere else in the world. So I want to thank the team for their great work. We produce this every single week, and it's because of this great team that we have assembled here that we get to show up and do this engagement. Do you appreciate this call? If you appreciate this call, let's do some thumbs ups in the group and some fires. I think it's a great engagement. We have people from California. So my friend Mark Davis, all the way in California, joining us. People from all over the world, Africa, everywhere, joining us, and we're building. And I think it's a great product because we allow the best of the best to talk to us and tell us what's happening. Dr. Jones.
All right. Who would like to give the closing prayer?
Emily, are you there?
Emily's there. She gave us a beautiful rendition on her violin. She
Emily,
wants to unmute.
do your violin. Do your happy birthday with the violin.
Yeah.
No, come. I will do the violin so we can close out with the birthday song.
All right, there we go.
Who is doing the violin?
Again.
Emily Macu.
Oh, Emily, who just asked everybody for sing? Okay, so Emily going to.
She's going to play.
Where is Emily?
You want to do Miss Lou? You can do the Miss Lou version.
I'm mute.
She's
I
on.
have my. Yes, this is a special happy birthday, CG. So,
wow,
bigging you up here, okay?
All right.
Big up.
One more year, Fontaine.
For Emily, I'm going to have a suggestion. I'm sure every week we will have somebody who will be celebrating a birthday. So I would love to put this as a permanent part of our part. So we see who has a birthday, and then you play. Is that okay?
I have to talk to my manager. We might be able to work something out. We'll work something out, or I think we can make something happen.
All right, good. Lay hands on
my manager.
Who? Mr. Jason's my manager? All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Thank you.
With that, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thanks, everybody. See you next week. All right. Andreen Bonner, thank you. Thank you. See you next week. All right. Take care. Miss Gail, I see you. I see you there. All right. Cammy and Dr. Reed, yes. Dr. Cammy and Mackenzie Reed of Houston, Texas.
I don't understand how Christine Wong is just now entering. Yvonne, I sent you a direct message to answer your question. And everybody, for whatever you may miss from this or past calls, YouTube channel, Jamaica CG, Oliver Mair Diaspora Updates. Just put in Jamaica CG, Oliver Mair Diaspora Updates. I've put that in the chat. Just put that in and put it in the search of YouTube and you will find us.
All right. Maureen Wright Evans, thank you.